Hi, and welcome to this episode of John's Model Kit Review. In today's fun classic model kit review, we'll be looking at something a little bit different than the norm for this channel. In today's review, we'll look at the MPC 1/16 scale Honda CB77 Superhawk. This is the MPC kit number M898-200. A friend of mine recently sent me this kit, and I just want to give a shout out here. Thank you so much, Jeff. On my other YouTube channel, John's Motorcycle Rescue and Review, I actually review classic motorcycles and restore classic motorcycles. And the motorcycle represented in this kit is actually one that I have ridden and reviewed for my other channel. You can view that video by clicking the link above. When it was introduced, the Superhawk was really a world beater performance-wise, and it was able to take on motorcycles of larger displacement from other manufacturers. Not only was the performance impressive on this bike, but this motorcycle is one of the first motorcycles that really sealed Honda's reputation for excellent quality. And the Honda reliability that we enjoy in their motorcycles and cars and other products of today really had its roots in their motorcycles of the 60s. I really like the box art on the front of the kit. I also like the box art on the side of the kit and the way that this box is laid out. I think it's really cool. I love the different color schemes that they show on the box. And they even have a little section showing the specs of the actual motorcycle. And I think that's just a neat touch. I'm pretty sure that this kit was originally released in 1973. So this kit is 51 years old at this point. But we're going to go through the box. We'll look at the instructions. We'll look at the parts that are included. We'll look at the decals. And we'll talk about how well this kit holds up even today. Looking at the kit parts themselves, we have multiple sprues of chrome-plated parts. There are also 2 vinyl tires included in the kit. And there's also 2 sprues of the bare plastic, and it is white plastic in this kit. Going through the kit instructions, step 1 covers the engine assembly. Almost all the parts in the engine assembly are chrome-plated. I would just suggest, if you're going to leave them chrome-plated, to at least take the chrome plating off of the mating surfaces so that the plastic can react with the glue. The chrome plating is a nice touch for younger modelers who don't want to have to paint all of the fine engine parts. For the more serious modeler, the parts on the engine and most of the parts on the bike, including the fenders and the side panels, are actually painted silver, and they're not chrome in reality. Only the wheels, the exhaust, and the sides of the gas tank are actually chrome plated on this motorcycle, along with a couple of other small trim bits. In step 2, we're assembling the wheels and tires. Hopefully, the chrome plating on the wheels will keep them from interacting with the vinyl of the tires. The molding on these parts actually looks really good, and I think these should turn out nicely. The tires themselves will need just a little bit of cleanup, but they do have nice detail on them, and they appear to be well molded. In step 3, we're attaching the rear wheel hub to the frame of the kit. The molding on the frame parts looks to be very good. I don't anticipate any problems with this step. The rear wheel hub parts are chrome plated, and you can either leave this as it is or you could paint it silver if you want a more accurate finish on that part. In step 4, we're adding more parts to the frame assembly, and we're trapping the rear wheel and the engine in the frame halves. In step 5, we're adding the battery box, the chain guard, the horn, and the engine side cover. I think this step should go easily. In step 6, we are adding the air boxes to the kit and the side covers, as well as the rear shocks and the rear tail light. The side covers on this bike were actually painted silver. On the air boxes themselves, we can see there is a sink mark in the middle of those, but the good news is those will be covered by the side covers. In step 7 and 8, we are working on the front suspension and the front wheel assembly. The chrome plating on the fenders themselves looks excellent, and if you want to leave these as is, you can. But again, on the real bike, these are actually painted and not in chrome. In step 9, we are building the gas tank as well as the headlight, and we're attaching the top triple tree and handlebars to the kit. There's a lot of detail bits in this step, and so I would suggest taking your time. Interestingly, there is no clear part for the headlight. This is a chrome piece. I fit the gas tank halves together, The fit there seemed to be very good. From what I can see, without removing too many parts from the sprues, the fit on the kit overall looks to be pretty good, and most of the parts seem to be fairly flash-free. On the chrome panels on the side of the gas tank, you'll need to paint the rubber knee guards in a black or a dark gray for the rubber, and the Honda symbols that go in the detents are represented with decals. In step 10, we're mounting the seat and the left foot peg and the left muffler. The detail and plating on the mufflers looks to be really nice, and these parts were actually chrome on the original bike. The seat itself looks to be well detailed and well molded. In step 11, we're adding the right side foot pegs and kickstart and the right side muffler to the bike. There's some small parts in this assembly, and I just recommend taking your time with those. Looking at the color and marking guide, there are a few decals that go on the kit, and these are clearly marked. And then there are some different color callouts for the kit. I would say the color callouts as a whole on this kit aren't terribly comprehensive, and so it will be very helpful to actually study pictures of the real bike or videos of the real bike for color references. The decals themselves look to be of very nice quality, and I don't really anticipate any issues with those. In conclusion, well, I'm honestly really impressed with the quality of the moldings on this kit. I like the amount of detail that's represented on the small parts. There is minimal flash on the parts, and it looks like the fit overall is going to be very nice on this kit. The number of small parts on this kit and the delicacy of some of the parts means that this kit is not really appropriate for the absolute newbie. This is a kit that would be better enjoyed by modelers with some experience. And with that said, you could either build this quickly as a nostalgia build and really not worry about the chrome parts actually being silver in real life. You could do minimal painting on the frame and the forks and the seat and come up with a nice looking kit. However, if you're a more serious modeler and you wanted to really super detail this kit, I would probably recommend stripping the chrome plating off of most of the parts and then go ahead and paint the plastic parts. I think you'll gain a little bit of detail once that chrome plating is removed. Well, I'd love to know what you guys think. If any of you out there are MPC motorcycle kit fans or motorcycle fans in general, please let me know in the comment section below. As always, I hope you found this video entertaining and informative, and until next time, model on.